Servus and hello. This time I want to talk about the new Push 3, a standalone version of the Push concept for the Ableton Live software. Basically, it's a standalone Ableton Live on its own machine, which is inside the controller. You can also buy the controller without the machine, so it's basically an updated version of the Push controller, which looks similar but also a little dated now. As you can see, it's also not that bright without the additional power supply. So Push 3 comes with a built-in battery. They say it runs 2.5 hours. I would say it's a little bit less. I really like the new concept, and I also found out there are some new function which helps to edit on the device, especially the note selection feature, where you can select one or multiple notes, move them around, timing wise, and also in the pitch. This was not possible before. I was pretty surprised as I tried to figure out if it's possible on the old Push. I really hope they bring these features also to an updated version of Push 2. I mean, yeah, environment and so. Yeah, these new features really help to work on the device itself. You also have like a new clip overview where you see like the clips are normally arranged on the pads, and you also see this in the display with some rows. So you can rename them, and it's a little bit more visual. Besides that, you don't have an arrangement view. You basically can't do more complicated arrangements and automations. I mean, you can write the automations as always, but you can't edit them, like unfold some automation lanes and something like this. So you're kind of limited to the jam, but you can always go to the big DAW and edit from there. This is possible, and yeah, it's a compromise, I would say. I stopped using Ableton Live for MIDI quite a while ago with all my vintage synths and drum machines, because it's pretty complicated to get the kick drum on the first place in Ableton recorded when it's triggered by MIDI from Ableton. At the moment I have a Acme 4 in between to delay the MIDI sync to get, you know, it almost tight, and I was always syncing with external sequencers. From now on, I will use the Push standalone version and see how these two work together. Maybe see if Ableton on the DAW side recording the audio and the Push only for MIDI becoming a great team player. So yeah, I also want to know how the sync behaves on this unit. My first tests seemed to be pretty good and it was spot on, but let's see how complicated workflows and more advanced setups with external MIDI interfaces and so on will work. I'm happy to check this out in the next days, and yeah, if you have additional questions you want to know about the Push I should take a deeper look into, write me in the comments and I will try my best to solve your problem and question as well. Don't forget to subscribe, and see you soon.